Hi everybody, this is Coach McCreary from Baseball by the Art. Thanks for stopping by for today's video tip. When I come back, I'm going to explain pitch calling for catchers and when to properly do it. I'll see you when I get back. All right, folks, welcome back again. This is Coach McCreary, and today's tip is about giving signs to the pitcher and the proper timing. All right, now, my son is 10, and one of the things we ran into quite frequently with opposing catchers was that the catchers quite often were giving signs at the wrong time, and it was presenting somewhat of an awkward situation for my hitters. And these are things that most often the umpire would have to address, but if they don't, then you got a little bit of a problem. So here's what was happening. There were many times where a batter would step in, my batter would go up to the plate, and he'd be looking down for a sign or something like that. And while he was looking for the sign, the catcher would give the sign, the pitch sign, to the pitcher. Okay? In some cases, the pitcher would then come set. Okay? So what was happening is my batter was looking down at the signs. He got the sign. He'd start to get in the batter's box, and he would look up at the pitcher, and the pitcher had already come set. And so now our hitter would be like, well, he didn't know what to do. Like, is the guy going to throw a pitch? Like, I'm not ready yet. And there are some times where the batter would get in, he'd set his feet, and he's not even looking at the pitcher, and the pitcher would start his delivery because the kid didn't know that the pitcher had come set. So he had some timing issues, and the catchers and pitchers weren't doing it on purpose to fool the batter. It was just that they never learned the proper timing. So today's tip is about the proper timing. So make sure if you're a coach, you are telling your catchers and your pitchers the proper timing of this. It isn't just a safety issue, because obviously there is a safety problem if you have the batter looking down and the pitcher is about to throw the pitch and the batter's not even able to look at the ball. So that does create a safety issue, but it's to your advantage as a catcher and a pitcher to not give the signs too early. So what you'll see when you look at catchers in the major leagues, the catcher will not give the sign until both feet are in the batter's box for the batter and the batter is looking at the pitcher. Okay, so if I am the batter and I come in, a lot of hitters, when they enter the batter's box, are going to be looking down because they're looking at their feet, they're checking their distance from home plate. Now, if the catcher is giving the sign right now, then of course my head is down. I can, even without even trying, I can see the signs. Or if the catcher has set up early on location, when the batter's looking down, I can see where the catcher is going to be. So there's no real advantage to give the signs early because you can tip off the pitch to the batter. Okay, so what major league catchers will do is they will hang out back here and they'll just futz around or whatever. And when the batter gets his feet in the box, you'll see the catcher look down at his feet, make sure his feet are in the right spot, might be able to see some tendencies with where his feet are, and then you'll see the catcher look up at his eyes, look up at the batter's eyes to make sure that he's not looking down here at the sign. And once those hitters set their feet and then they look out at the pitcher, that's when the catcher will give the sign. Okay, so if you're a catcher and a pitcher, don't give your signs too early. It can create a safety issue, but it also sometimes can allow the batter to know what's coming. So square up that timing there a little bit. It does create somewhat of an awkward situation, and as I said, umpires should be stepping in and telling the pitcher and the catcher to not do that, to allow the batter to get in the box. But if they're not, then coaches, you need to step up and make sure that's not happening. Okay, folks, so those are your tips for today for the pitchers and the catchers. Shore up that timing of giving the signs to create a safer situation and to make sure the batter's not stealing your signs. All right, folks, I'm Coach McCreary signing off. Until next time, best of luck on your baseball journey. Take care, everybody.